So when we left off last week, you had gone into the undercroft of the church after hearing the cries from beneath, going, "So hungry!" As you go beneath, you see in the corner the priest, Dorovich's son, Doru,
AKA Kevin McAllister.
in the corner. Tanner, or not Tanner, Roland decided to just fire an arrow before doing anything else. So we have entered combat and we'll begin combat.
Roland just saw this skinny kid begging for food and was like, "Not on my watch."
Yeah, Rail walked up to him to talk to him, and he's just like, "Not on my watch, arrow."
All
I
right.
will see no kid go hungry. Kills all the hungry
capitalist.
kids.
It's a mercy killing, all right?
All right.
It's a messy killing.
Let's see. How does this work? The surprise is weird, and it's not actually surprise. But I will give you... It's not a surprise round, but I'm going to treat it kind of like a surprise round. Because you just, like, threw off the shot real quick. I would say, like, this first round, you would be the only one to act.
Of all the things he was expecting to eat, none of it was arrow.
You see them teeth?
Those are not arrow chomping teeth.
He can have a knuckle sandwich.
All right.
He probably would have a knuckle sandwich.
Roll your attack. You would have advantage on it, but you wouldn't have the assassinate feature on it.
But I would still have sneak attack because someone decided to walk up to a freaking vampire.
You'd have sneak attack because you have advantage.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Could just be hungry.
You shoot an arrow and it just off to the side, just missing his head.
Wow, a 14. All right.
Okay, so we're going to go back to top of order, and we have Tanner.
His armor class is so high because he's so famished. He's
I need to use
thin and
my,
hard to hit.
if you're treating it like a round, I'm going to use my secondary action to steady aim.
Put the text of it. Does it only work for this round, or is it just next attack?
It's a bonus action.
Right, but what's the wording on it? Is it...
Just gives me
Okay,
advantage.
on your next
Actually,
attack. Okay,
As long if I do nothing else, I can use that instead.
right.
So I can still roll with advantage.
Okay, cool. So it'll be for your next round. And
Yeah, no. Instead of using, cunning action to hide or anything,
cool.
I'm using my other bonus action.
You could totally use that. I just wasn't sure if it was your attack on this turn or your just next attack. I just needed to know the exact wording on that. But it's next attack, so you can use that. Just this round, you have no movement. All right, so Tanner, what do you want to do?
I mean, he looks like he needs some arrows in his face. Thank you. That is correct, Stephen.
And that motherfucker into a pincushion.
All right, yeah. Let's go ahead and make some shots here. Actually, we're gonna move. We're gonna move first.
Okay.
Because what's my bow range is 80 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's
All right,
like
definitely.
55. You're
Yeah. I definitely. I'm still gonna move. We're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. What's my movement here again?
Probably
Which would be 40, 30.
Oh, you have 40?
30. No, it is 30. It is 30. Okay.
I think Sam's like 35, right?
All right, so 5,
My
10,
movement?
15, 20,
Yeah.
Yeah,
25,
because you're a
30.
wood elf.
We're gonna actually, you know what? We're gonna go 30 here. Am I gonna get partial coverage from this pillar? I'm assuming. Because like I can shoot at things. Cover doesn't really. I don't have a disadvantage on things that are behind cover. But would I be able to take cover like behind this pillar?
Not enough to really give you half cover.
Can I get
But-
quarter cover?
No quarter cover, but he doesn't have half cover. So the
Can we
pillar
just say? Can we just say that I have quarter cover and then it won't just doesn't affect anything?
it's +0. Yeah, you have quarter cover.
Yeah. All right. Sweet. Let's go. All right.
Quarter cover for his non-ranged attacks.
Awesome. I love it. Love everything about it.
Go for it.
Master art of the deal right there, my friend.
You have quarter cover because it costs me nothing.
Right? Art of the deal for sure. We're gonna take a shot and then favored foe. I can.
Does
I
that
can
cost
mark-
a bonus action to do, or is that just you can do it?
Feature. It's a feature.
Right,
Oh, wait.
but- Is it your
I mean,
bonus action?
It doesn't say that it's an action or bonus action. This feature replaces a favorite enemy feature. Works with the foe slayer. When I hit a creature. Oh, I guess. Hold on. Let me look at
Oh,
the.
it's when you hit it. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's
so
not
I
your
can-
reaction, but it's a reaction to hitting it. Okay.
Right. So that's why I was just.
Cool.
I'm just gonna kind of see if I was gonna do that. So I might as well do that because it doesn't cost anything. So I'm gonna just take a shot, and then if we hit him, we're gonna make him our favorite foe. And I don't have sharpshooter or fighting style on. Let's go. Okay. Longbow.
Okay,
Nice.
so you do hit him. The arrow hits him like kind of in the leg, and just doing 9, doing damage.
Yeah, and then we're gonna mark him as a favorite foe.
Okay, does that happen this turn, or is it?
It
subsequent
will
turns.
happen the first time on each of my turn. Wait, the first time on each of your turns that you hit the favorite enemy and deal damage to it, including when you mark it. I can increase that damage by D4, so I get a D4.
Yep. All right, give me a D4.
Let's go.
Not bad at all.
All right. Arden.
Okay. I am going to cast Bless, targeting Braille, Tanner, and Roland.
I feel blessed.
I
Okay.
feel very blessed.
All
What are you
right.
doing to What are you doing to bless
So
us?
when I cast Bless and I target the three of you, whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving roll before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving roll.
Right. What do you do to bless us? What are you doing to us?
Hashtag blessed.
My lord, give Rail, Tanner, and Roland strength!
I feel slightly more comfy, cozy inside. I feel
I
it.
pull out my phone and go on Instagram and go hashtag blessed.
Rail
Just
pulls out
wondering
his
why he's
cellular
touching me
phone.
in the you know, like
And remember, it's 1 minute, so it pretty much will last for the combat. It'll last 10 rounds, and it's a concentration spell. So if Arden gets hit, he'll have to roll his concentration save to keep
alright.
Bless up. Also, Bless, that is a spell, a level 1 spell that is just as good late game as it is early. It's such a great spell overall.
Yep. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I am going to move up here
I wish you were blessed like me.
to help keep him in with Rail.
Okay. It's Mark's turn, and I forgot to bring up his... What does this Mark do?
Mike, after having watched so much other D&D recently, I'll tell you what, the absorb element spell, I think I get it now. I think I'm starting to get it.
Yeah, not now because you don't get a lot of elemental stuff, but
Resistance,
holy crap!
giving yourself resistance to half the damage seems insane. Yeah.
Yeah, not now,
I
but later.
definitely get it. I'm with you on it.
Ismark will move 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll move up 30 and he'll just dodge. That's like. And he'll kind of like yell out, Doru! What has happened to you? Taya.
We gave you the opportunity to come down and see what was happening. You refused. You refused to do this.
Y'all are all surrounding him, and I wanted to do cool shit, but I can't because I'll hurt you in the process, so we're not gonna do that.
Have you guys ever heard of Bukkake? Because I think that's what we're gonna do.
Or,
Oh my god!
hear me out. You could still do cool shit.
He was starving.
I mean, I don't want to piss people off at me or hurt my friends, you
I don't
know?
like anything about what I've just said.
It's fire resistance to it. Don't worry.
What do you want to do?
Let's do cool shit then. If they say they're cool with cool shit.
I mean,
Let's do
I'm
some
cool with cool shit because it's not hurting me.
I'm cool with cool shit. I'm over in the back.
Yeah, you see, he's cool with cool shit. Moonbeam. Oh dear.
Let's moonbeam. And I'm targeting his spot. So, like, the spot that Doru is in. And it's only a 5-foot radius,
Oh, beautiful!
but it's 40 feet high.
I was gonna blast through the floor.
So yeah, it would kind of hit Arden and Vrail.
Oh, because it's
Unless
a
you
5-foot
want to push
radius.
it, unless you want to like push it to where you're
It's like the
aiming it like at the
corner.
corner. Okay, so it'll
Yeah.
only be him. And it's a con save. Is it save for half? It is save for half. Oh, that is like the worst thing you could have done to me. All right.
Takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save. Holy cow!
It's great against vampires.
Radiant
damage.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, so he takes some damage.
Scorch this motherfucker.
He's not a shapeshifter, right?
Hold his shit.
All right, Roland, your turn.
Mike, he's
Oh.
not secretly a shapeshifter,
wait.
right?
Yeah.
I get a bonus action.
What are you gonna do for bonus action?
Sound disappointed.
So I can use wild shape and not lose concentration, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, we're gonna wild shape into a dire wolf.
Okay.
Do you get increased movement with that?
I do. Also, I have keen
Wow, you
hearing
really
and
increased
smell, and I have pack tactics. So I have advantage on an attack roll against a creature if one of my allies is within 5 feet of that creature and not incapacitated.
Let's go. Great turn.
Okay, let's see.
Big ups on Taya the doggy. Taya the doge.
Okay, it should already be set as direwolf. Do you see that on the character sheet for the?
Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah, it's a giant paw print. Yeah.
For my wild shape.
Yeah.
Character sheet. It is set to dire wolf. Beautiful.
Is that how big a direwolf is?
Yes, it's a large creature.
Oh dang. Okay. All right. Taya thick.
I'm a big dog. Oh!
Big.
Love your
boofer.
merchandise.
Big. Dude, when's the last time you saw a big dog store?
Oh, ages ago.
All right.
But then
mom-
again, they're mostly at. I've only ever seen them at outlets, and I haven't gone to outlets in forever. So
All right.
Okay. All right. Roland, your turn.
Boop.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
20.
Holy shit!
Holy.
Oliver fucking loves your ass, dude.
And then look at that sneak and piercing throws too. Oh my god.
So that
Those are-
is 24 for the damage, because we're only going to take those first numbers.
Right.
Because we're just doubling the entire thing and not just the roll.
Which works well in this favor. We get 2 extra damage out of it.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he's not happy. And he's
Told you I
gonna
wanted
get
to shoot him in the
a con
face.
save. Roll your moonbeam again.
That's 1d10, right?
2d10.
2d10.
Oh, you got it. Turn order's in the way of my rolling.
Oh my-
Okay.
That's not like amazing, but still, it's 10. I mean, 10 damage for
Okay.
just him starting out in the moonbeam. That's great.
So
Fun
he
fact: the
is.
priest upstairs can totally see your moonbeam.
Yeah.
Moonbeam for the moon beast.
He did not like getting hit with that, but he was able to. He's a little strong, so he's able to kind of like resist some of it this time, but it still hurt him. It still really sears. So what he's going to do is he is going to disengage, being around the two, and he's going to climb up the wall, 15 feet. And he's going to use the rest of his movement to go here. But he's also like 15 feet in the air.
You
He's
coward.
pretty much like on the roof, just like, fuck! We'll give him a little spider web because he's spider climbing.
Like, I forgot to mention I was doing steady aim again.
Okay.
All right, he said
I'm just gonna keep doing it unless I move.
we've dealt a virtual 60 damage. I know he had some resistance though, so we're probably just under 60 damage.
All right. Caleb, who isn't paying attention, so he's just going to dodge. Look
So
back.
wait, so wait, he made a spider web?
No, he's using spider climb, so he's just climbing up the wall.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what the spider web was for. Okay.
Yeah.
So, if I understand my new ability correctly, I'm going to manifest Echo,
Okay. Did I?
and from what it sounds like, I can manifest it like 15 feet in the air.
Where does it have? Does it say exactly where you manifest it?
I was watching that video you sent me, and they're like, "Yeah, there's no rule against it.
Well, you can
It
move
occupies
it.
a space."
You can move it in any direction, but it just. I think if it's more than 30 feet away from you,
Yeah,
at
it
the end of your
disappears.
turn, it disappears. But I don't remember if it says like when you manifest. Does it specifically say where? Is it
Nope.
within,
It literally says, here, I'll read it out.
or just
I'll
Yeah,
click
send
on
it.
it
in the chat.
to chat?
Oh, holy cow.
Yeah. Okay, within 15 feet of you is where you
Yep.
can manifest it, and then which
I'm
you
gonna
should see
manifest
the
it right
echo
here.
on the. Yeah. All right. And then you can
So
move
can I
it.
manifest at 15 feet in the air?
Huh?
Am I able to manifest at 15 feet in the air?
Yeah, but it's either you have to use 15 feet of movement either way, because you can manage it like 15 feet on the ground and then move it up, and then you could swap and make an attack.
That's what I want to do.
Think about, and not to mention, think about it this way. When he was next to you, once he went 15 feet up the wall, he was already 15 feet away from you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so you can throw it like right next to him. You can, let's say, yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, you can just attack from the. You don't even have to swap. You can just attack from the echo's location. All right.
What do you mean?
Well, one of the things is instead of like you attacking me, it's your echo attacking me using your attacks.
No, it
That's-
literally says I have to swap to be able to make an attack.
No. When you take the attack action on your turn, any attack you make with that action can originate from your space or the echo
Yeah.
space. And you make that choice for each attack. So you can split your attacks between your spot and your echo spot. Or,
and you can use a reaction as a opportunity attack.
yeah, and you can take your opportunity attack with...
You guys are about to see some shit.
That's pretty sick.
And
say
it's,
to
you
my
can
group,
also
and I
spend 15 feet of movement to swap places with the echo wherever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This is the specialty of my clan. I summon my echo, and I use my echo to attack him with my silver short sword, or a manifestation of that.
Okay. The sword
Why didn't
misses.
the bless go off? Hang on. No, the bless didn't go off.
Oh, well, even with the bless, you would have missed.
Damn. Yeah.
Even with the bless, you missed.
So it only makes one attack, or can I do? I'm still a little.
You can do your multi. Wait. Yes, you can use your multi attack.
My shadow's axe is gonna hit him. God damn!
Hit your bless,
And it's even lower.
and that one missed as well.
Why the fuck does the auto roller love Eric but fucking hate me?
We call that rolling an Andrew in my other game.
Hashtag not blessed.
I've never seen so many goddamn double ones in my life.
Right.
Thought I activated bless.
All right. Use. There should be global like attack modifier as like an option on your sheet, and you just add
Yeah,
something
I have
for
it clicked. That's the thing. I have it clicked, and it's weird. It's not doing it. But whatever.
All right. So,
Have a visitor.
Tanner.
We're gonna move 5, 10 feet. Can I do a perception check to see how fucked up he is, or can I just like find out how fucked he is?
Medicine. Give me a medicine check.
Medicine check.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be my action?
No, I'll give you just a check.
Okay.
Take a
Okay.
look.
Okay.
You can't tell exactly. Like you can tell he's taking some damage, and you can tell he shrugged off some of the damage. That moonbeam hurt him.
Okay.
Most of the other damage, he's been able to kind of like at least shrug off part of it.
Got it. He is marked as my favored foe.
And that's just
So-
extra damage, right?
Right. Right. If a target is restrained, would that prevent him from being able to hold onto the wall?
No.
No? Okay.
Because it's magic that's holding him onto the wall, not his own, not like his own strength.
Got it. Okay.
He's doing that without having to do ability checks.
All right. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on him. I think. I don't know if I want to use. Hold on. I also should have 3 spell slots, correct? Because we just had a long rest not that long ago.
Yes, you haven't used
Okay,
any
yeah.
spells today.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's my issues. We just like it's still morning, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still morning.
All right. Then instead we're gonna cast Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
Put it in the chat.
Is it restrains him? Okay.
The next time I hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, Writhing Mass of Thorns appears an impact, has to succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Okay.
And he's not he's not large. No. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, and then we're gonna take up that thing there. It's a spell slot. I'm down to 2 spell slots. And then we're gonna roll it. Did I clicked it, it didn't do anything.
Give it a second. Let's go into space.
Go into space?
Old Louis C.K. bit. I was like, the
Oh,
cell
I see.
phone's
Oh,
not, like,
that's right. That's right. I can pick what level I want to cast at.
it should
Uh,
probably just be. It would be first level because you don't have access to second level spells yet.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're right. So did it
Let's see. What is your?
do it?
Well, you still have to hit me.
Oh yeah, duh. I'm dumb. All right, and then yeah, we're gonna longbow you. And do I want to do?
And you're still blessed, so you get a 1d4 to the attack.
Did we ever think of trying to talk to this guy before just straight up, like, going to murder?
No, you just went straight to murder.
Ah, shit, we're murder
Well,
hobos.
well, not you, Eric specifically, but
You said I get +4 to the roll, right?
plus 1d4.
Oh, +1d4.
Yeah, not just plus 4. That's a little silly.
I'm gonna
Unless you're a paladin, then it's fucking grazing.
I'm gonna choose to take a -5 penalty and do sharpshooter.
Hell yeah, that's what bless is for, buddy.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay. And then let's. Is there a way to add bless?
Yeah.
It should be global attack modifier. There should be.
Don't you also get bonuses for it being your favorite enemy?
It's a damage bonus.
Oh, name bless. There we go.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think like the standard one when you go to do it, it says bless.
Yeah.
Or you can add it to your global save modifier.
Oh, maybe.
I don't think. I don't think the
You
bless
didn't
roll-
put the bless on there,
I didn't.
but it does not matter because you hit with whatever
Yes!
whatever bless gives you. It's enough to you're gonna hit him outright. So give me the 1d4 for your favorite foe.
All right. Here's my d4.
All right. So 6
Boo.
plus the 10 for your sharpshooter. So that would be 16 damage that you just inflicted on this guy. Or,
And he is also now restrained, and will take 1d6 at the beginning of each of his turns.
wait, I think I have to make a.
Oh, you have to
strength
restraint saving throw.
What is your DC? 13?
My strength.
It's
How do I
your-
know my DC?
It's
You're
8
casting.
plus. It's 8 plus your wisdom plus your proficiency. So what's your
8.
wisdom? 3?
My wisdom is 3, and my
Okay, so it's
proficiency
13.
is. Okay.
He is restrained.
Let's go. All right. Sorry that took so long, but I feel like that was worth it. I felt like that was a good turn. All
Yeah,
right.
that was a really good turn. Better than what I did.
Actually,
All right. Actually, what? And how much damage was that total? It was 16 damage.
16 is what
Let's go.
you think you did.
Yeah, because it was 5. Well, yeah, what I think I did.
Arden.
Arden, I'm going to move over here next to our friend.
To
Our
Ismark.
friend Ismark. And I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna say, Ismark, you seem to know him. Why is he? Is he a danger? He didn't attack us. He ran away.
Ismark would be like, I haven't seen him in close to a year. He's the priest. He's Dovovich's son.
That's true. He didn't attack. We're just
Now, attacking
absolutely-
him for being a clergyman's son is one thing, but I draw the line at attacking him for being a vampire.
It's like I didn't know what he. None of us have really heard. Some people left on some. He joined this crazy wizard last year, and along with some other people, and I hadn't seen him since. I thought he had died. I didn't know that he had been turned into this.
What was his name?
Doru. Doru.
Technically, he is undead. Technically, he did die.
Yes.
He's dead. We're just making sure of it. That's all.
I'm going to. What's that ability where if I don't attack, but I can repair an attack or
So
Prepare an action?
you can hold your action. So what you would do is your action is you're like, I am going to ready an action to do X when Y happens. So you're saying like, what am I going to do, and what's the specific trigger that'll trigger it, and then that will use your reaction when it triggers.
okay.
So
And
you could hold like casting a spell. Actually, no, you can't hold casting a spell because you're already concentrating on something.
Right.
So you would have to concentrate if you were going to like hold casting a spell.
What about a cantrip?
It's because you're holding it. You're like waiting. You're like prepping it and like, all right, and you would have to concentrate to hold your action, and you're concentrating on bless right now.
Okay.
So, but it would be like
Um,
if it's a regular attack, like say spiritual weapon, like you could just conjure your spiritual weapon and like move it and attack it.
Well, doesn't spiritual weapon count as a spell? It's one of my spell slots.
It's a spell, but it's not concentration. So you could have that and a concentration spell up, or
As
not.
long as the spell doesn't say concentration as a requirement, you can cast it.
Yeah.
Well, then how come Sacred Flame doesn't count if it's not
It's-
concentration?
Only if you're holding it to cast it like at a later like trigger point. If you're just casting it, you're fine. If you just want to cast Sacred Flame at him, you're good.
Okay. Then I'm gonna hold my action, and I'll if he attacks, charges at me or at Taya the Direwolf, I will attack with my Warhammer.
Okay.
And I shout, Doru, Doru, where if you do not mean to fight us, please say so, and we'll stop.
Now, really quick, I want to ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
If Steven's readying an attack with the Warhammer, he can't move as part of a reaction, so he would still have to come within range of the Warhammer for that reaction to be effective.
Yes.
Even though, yeah. So if he just charges not within your range, Steven, then it doesn't matter.
Okay, that's still acceptable, like within my
Yeah,
range.
okay.
I mean,
All right.
if he's like charging towards, that's why I chose Taya the Direwolf. Granted, if he's on the other side of the massive.
All right. If he goes out far enough, he just won't stay. But
Yeah.
I figured. So, I mean, you still have
Yeah.
movement left, don't you?
I do still have movement left, but
So you could always position yourself differently if you wanted to.
But I'm gonna maintain position here between
Okay.
between me and most of the group.
Okay.
He is going to answer when you say, he's like, I don't want to fight. I'm just so hungry. I just need.
Okay.
Dude, I'm such a good turn, and now I'm like feel bad.
I'm gonna turn to everyone. Stand down. Everyone,
He's still
Please.
gonna take 1d6 on my.
stand down.
What do you think he eats?
He ain't eating me right now, so I have no ill will.
We should try to feed him his
We can
dad.
ask him.
Let's beat him his father.
Yeah, let's feed him his dad. His dad left him down here. He deserves to die if that's the case.
We still don't know that he eats people. Maybe he eats tofu.
And that's what I'm saying. We should try.
Maybe he sparkles.
He is not sparkling.
Hey, you on the wall. What do you want to eat?
I need. And he looks kind of disgusted as he kind of. It's like, I crave blood. but I just
Yeah,
need
that's to be expected,
just,
bro.
just a little, not even that much.
I just nod my head and go, see, there it is. There it is. There it is.
He just
Look,
I'm
it's
I'm
a mercy
sure we
killing.
can find a
Just-
pig outside.
just a little.
I'm sure we can go find a pig outside and get some pig blood.
What if that doesn't work?
Real's gonna cut his hand and just bleed on the floor.
Why? Why can't we
We
try
can drink
pig
some blood.
Why can't we try pig blood for? Well, you're tiefling. Is tiefling? Maybe he doesn't care. I don't know how that works with tiefling blood.
I'm an exotic flavor.
It's
Spicy.
That's spicy.
He's like mint chocolate chip.
Habanero blood.
mint chocolate chip. Yeah, should he be spicy blood?
Okay.
He's like flaming hot Cheetos of blood.
His veins course with Frank's Red Hot.
Hell yeah.
Flaming hot Cheetos of the blood world.
All right. Well, I turn to Ismark and I ask Ismark, are there any farm animals nearby that we can blood to feed him?
And he tells you. Some of the houses have like some money. Actually, like there are a couple of like chickens, and there's like a pig out in the outside of the church.
Can you go and get that? Can you go do that?
Wait. Hold on. If we stop killing him now at this point, isn't that just assault? We should probably finish this. If we bring him back
Crime
now,
either
we're
way,
in
bro.
trouble. If we bring him back now, we're in trouble.
Please.
So you're saying that it's one thing
Go for the harsher
to
crime?
be accused of assault, but to be accused of murder is fine.
In the middle of you saying this, I look up and point at him and I go, "What do you think? Are you gonna say something? You gonna snitch? You know what snitches get?
Sounds
You know
like a
what snitches
moral
get?
quandary.
You know what snitches get? You ever heard the phrase? You know what snitches get?
Hey man,
They get stitches, Doru.
Vampire.
They get stitches.
I just need a little. I won't attack. I just need some food. I'm so hungry.
I literally am gonna pull a vial out of my my pack and cut my hand a little and drip blood in that vial for him.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Frail. Don't you have pie left?
He needs blood.
It's not blood pie.
We don't know. What do you an alchemist? You don't know what's in that pie. There could be blood in the pie.
It's a meat pie.
It is a meat pie.
The blood's cooked out, probably.
It didn't say it was a hot meat pie.
It's not. It's not blood sausage. Like it was a meat pie.
Think inside the box.
He is still restrained, by the way, with your vines.
That's probably for the best. At this point, we don't know for sure. It's probably
He's
for the best.
very hungry. And we look like dinner.
Yeah, like
I'm going to give him a snack.
You know how much blood just walked down into this basement?
You actually can't get him down because he's restrained and he can't move.
who's got that 15-foot jump height? Who's got hops?
Technically, Vrail could do it because he
Someone-
can just swap places with his shadow and just grapple and move him.
He'd have to make a strength saving throw to free him, but yeah.
But no, he could just.
Are you
grapple him.
telling me you can't stop conjuring this thing?
You can just break concentration.
I actually can. I could break concentration.
Take your concentration, bro.
Wait, why? We're breaking it right now already?
We're still in turn order.
I mean,
we're gonna suspend turn order for a sec.
like, I mean, yeah, I know. At this point, we were just having this
Yeah, we're
epic
just
battle.
gotta-
Now we're stopping. We're all like
Stronger?
talking. Now we're drawing back to deliberate.
His name was Dordu again,
If
right?
we
Well, here's-
suspend
here's
turn
the
order,
thing.
a minute's gonna pass real quickly.
Well, here's the thing. If that's also true. Here's the thing: is like if he becomes
Yeah, that's kind
unrestrained,
of important.
he may say he's not going to attack, but we don't know. Like we don't know for sure.
That's true.
And
and
guess
that's
what?
called giving
There's
the benefit of the
1,
doubt.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Why
of
would you
don't
us.
have-
give just
You
anyone
don't have to
benefit of the
put
doubt?
you don't have to put your weapons away.
Yeah,
Steven,
we're not
we can
putting our
let
weapons
him go.
away.
I haven't
Arden.
stopped steady aim.
Arden,
Tanner.
I have made the mistake of giving the benefit of the doubt to those that I trust. Do you think I would do it so readily to such a stranger?
Yes.
You trusted us
No,
pretty
I will
quickly.
not.
Actually, one that wants my blood. No.
I don't. I don't mean to say this too bluntly, but I don't trust any of you. You're a party of convenience.
That was pretty blunt.
You just broke my heart.
He
I would fight for you, Tanner. And you're saying you
Dover
would
says
fight
like
for me.
I don't want to attack anyone. I'm just hungry.
Well, nobody wants to attack anyone either, but blood's blood, man. Blood's coming from somewhere, and you're gonna attack someone eventually.
Plenty of it. I can give him a little.
I didn't attack any of you.
Yeah, we
Yet?
kind of attacked first.
At all.
Yet.
We attacked
Yet?
him and he did not attack us.
He
Okay.
and got away from us.
Okay, well, I can count on one hand the number of vampires. I can count with 0 fingers the number of vampires that I have met and or dealt with that didn't eventually become a problem, a monster, something
Yoru,
to
are
be
you a
dealt with.
vampire?
It's okay.
I left and I came back and I was this. I don't know exactly
Rail
what. Is,
Rail's normally so
Were you
aggressive. Oh, he's
bitten
over
by
here
a
like, it's a
vampire?
judgment-free zone, man.
As someone who has horns, a tail, and is very extremely pale with fangs and claws,
Kitty.
I kind of understand discrimination, my friend.
I mean, I swear to you, I'm not going to harm you. I just. It's like he's offering some. I'm just so hungry.
I got you, bro.
His eyes are very sad and just kind of sitting there.
Disable your spell, my friend. Come on, Tanner.
Very reluctantly break concentration on this phone.
And I switch places with my shadow and hold out the vial, not the vial, but like the bottle of blood.
Okay.
I don't know how
And
I'd
it-
say like 2. I don't know how much is in it.
All right. He take and just and kind of like is able to consume a little bit, and you see him sort of. Yes. Sam?
Has it been a minute?
It's getting close to a minute.
Okay, just let me know when it is, because that's when Moonbeam goes away. And I kind of would like it to stay as long as possible.
Oh yeah, there's the towering like inferno of light.
We're all talking in the background. It's just like,
It's just
I
still
was upstairs
there.
praying to it now because it just randomly appeared.
full panic.
40 feet of moonbeam just randomly appeared in his fucking church.
So he,
Yeah, exactly. So
as soon as he takes up, he drinks the little bit of blood, like still kind of like attached to the ceiling. But then, like once he gets it, you see him just kind of calm down, and it's almost that he regains like a little bit of sanity. And he walks down the wall, and then just kind of sits down.
Upright or on all fours? Because I really hope it's upright.
He's kind of
So many
like
words.
just plops, and he's kind of against in the corner.
No, does
like,
he walk down the wall upright, like with his feet, or
Yeah,
with
does
his...
he walk down the wall upright?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
is he
yeah.
standing
Right.
perpendicular to the ground?
Yeah, he just kind of like walks, just kind of and
Love
then
it.
just
Love
sits.
Fantastic.
Jordan,
Fantastic.
great party trick. Great party trick.
Thank you. It's this hunger almost drives me to madness. I'll answer anything I can.
Okay, so just to clarify, I gave him 5 ounces of blood because that is nothing basically, and it's a decent. That's about the size of a regular little bottle.
I'll say 1 hit point.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough. but I won't have it as if you got bit, which like decreases your maximum. So it'll just be your 1 hit point down.
I just took my hand axe and just went on my hand and just squeezed it into the vial.
Yeah. So enough to where like you felt it, but it was kind of controlled, and you did hurt yourself a little bit to do that. He's like,
Squat down and like look him in the eye and be like, "Yeah, hunger makes everyone crazy.
I
Unfortunately, your preference for food has changed. It's clear you're not evil or anything, or else you'd be out freely hunting."
How long does Manifest
Why
Echo
was he
last?
locked in here?
Forever.
What is? What's the Echo doing?
It's just chilling.
You just
It can last as long as I want.
Yeah.
just standing in the
I mean,
corner.
it only has 1 hit point, so if it gets hit, it's like gone immediately. But he can manifest it every single round. So he can like remanifest it, and if it's ever more than 30 feet from him on his turn, it'll
on the
disappear.
end. On the end of his turn, yeah.
Yeah. It's
I like to think that it looks just like Vrail, but it's got like the Ditto face.
I mean, do you guys see the icon that I have for it?
Yeah.
I literally just made a black and white version of his own just player icon.
It's a shadowy like thing.
Yeah. Big thing, it doesn't count as a creature. He counts as an object. So it's a weird
It's not a
interaction.
he or they, it's an it.
Oh, hey, I think my blood. No, never mind. Just kidding. Disregard everything I just said.
Yeah. So one thing, like Eric, the shadow would not give you advantage on an attack because it's not a creature; it's an object. So that's one of the big things with the
Can't
shadow.
flank, it can't do basically anything.
He can just attack through it, so he's got
Yep.
like a range of attack. And I don't like you don't do magic, but I forget. I think Booming Blade does not work through it.
No, it doesn't. I can only do one spell, and that is Hellish Rebuke.
That's a good one, though. That is a good one.
It's because of my race.
Yeah.
Oh, I have actually a quick question about spell casting because I was looking at like my first level slots, like say for Bless,
Mhm.
and it says when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher. I don't have Bless under my 2nd level spells, but does that
No,
mean that I
it's-
could?
It's a first level spell, and you can. It means that's the smallest spell slot that you have to cast it with. So you can cast it with as low as a first level spell,
Okay.
but you can use any spell slot. If you're out of first and you have 2nd level spells, you can use your
Okay.
2nd level to cast it. And then some spells have an upcast bonus. So Bless,
Cool.
I think it's every level above first, you get to add another person.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
And then,
Fireball is a 3rd level spell, so you have to cast it with at least a 3rd level slot. But for every slot above it, you get an extra 2d6 of damage.
Right. And yeah, that explains a lot. Like healing, where at higher levels I get an additional D4. Cool. That answers my question. Thank you.
Yep. So he just sits down and he's like, I don't know, I left like a year ago, and I don't remember everything about kind of leaving, but I was following this guy. He was this very powerful guy, and he was trying to help free us. And
Is that what happens? You go on the road and you follow somebody and you just call him some guy? You just follow some guy?
I don't remember the details about it. It's so foggy. It's I just remember afterwards kind of waking up almost like a couple of weeks ago. Like a whole bunch of time where it's just is I don't remember anything. And
Yeah, Vrail's a big drinker.
I sort of
You
made
got
my
me.
way back here, and my father is just beside himself, I think. And at this time, you see, like, Lanovich come down, and he's like, Oh, I hit the wrong guy. Here we go. He's still in the
Oh, he
corner.
did. Dad
And it got
comes down now.
stacked. He's like, oh, he's you didn't kill him. Thank you. Thank you. It's like, and Donovich is like, I didn't know what to do when he came back and he had turned into this thing.
From animals such as pigs, chickens, horses.
It's like, I know
There's-
Strahd did this to him and sent him to me just to torment me knowing that he could do this to my son.
So Strahd must be this infamous the guy.
Isn't it possible?
He rules
Uh,
here.
Isn't it possible to like reverse this curse by killing Strahd?
I don't know.
I think you're thinking of werewolves.
Or
Maybe.
Or Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Can I do a history check if I know and see if I know that? Like, since I used to slay monsters and fight vampires pretty regularly, is that something I would have a know?
Just offhand, you would know, like, that's not necessarily the case. It sometimes from what you
It's not
you've
out of the
experienced,
question.
like,
but,
it could be,
all right,
but
it's not out of the question, but it's probably not the norm.
but it depends on, like, the nature of the vampire relationship. It's
Like the relationship of the vampire to the one that they bit.
yeah, to, like, the sire and the, there's sort of, like, different levels of vampire, but it's all, like, there's a lot of theories and a lot of books, and you're not sure which is kind of which.
A lot of strings, paper, and pins on a corkboard. I gotcha.
Yeah. But he. This is the couple.
Are we out of combat? Can we assume we're out of combat?
Yeah, you're out of combat.
Okay.
Y'all might be, but I'm still drawing at steady aim.
Yeah.
I'm certainly.
Vampire. I'm being extra cautious.
Yeah, I am certainly not without my precautions.
Is the moonbeam still active and Taya still a dire wolf?
The moonbeam has dissipated, so the minute is done. Taya is a direwolf until she decides she doesn't want to be a direwolf. At this point, I think you could hold it for up to an hour. Because I think it's half your druid level, rounded down, minimum 1 hour. Yeah. So she's got an hour of this.
I'm not cleaning it up.
Ew.
She's a very large dire wolf.
Just turn and point to her like, Taya, no shitting.
The one thing is, she can understand everything you say, but she can't speak in her animal form.
Even better.
Rude.
You mean wolf?
Yeah, I shouldn't be able to I shouldn't be able to understand you right now.
It was definitely not a good look. Like, those eyes just kind of like, and a little bit of like a lip snarl.
I was joking.
Why do I get the first time that's not? Why do I get that's not the first time a woman's done that to you?
Growled at me? That's true. That's true. My life's full of stories. You don't know 'em.
So Dora, you don't remember the name of the man that led you off, but do you remember where you met him?
He came into the village. It was strange because he's one of the there aren't many people that show up here. It's
Yeah, we
very rare,
noticed.
but he had such a big sort of
Truly shocking with such a warm, hospitable welcome that we received in the town. And shocking to think that you'd have a bad tourism industry here.
and Ismark's gonna like, do you know what has been going on between Strahd and my sister, Irina? He's like, no. But, I mean, as you know, Irina is. You may not have. I don't know if you told them, Ismark. Ismark's like, yes. Irina is not my true sister. She's adopted. My father found her at the edge of the woods, near the pillar stones by Castle Ravenloft. The castle you can see sort of like up on the mountain in the distance, from the village of Barovia. He found her there and, and adopted her. He never told her this. I only recently sort of found out. My father loved her, like his own daughter, and treated her as such. But
Is there any possibility that she's kin of Strahd?
I don't know.
Technically speaking, there's a possibility that she's kin of anyone right now.
I mean,
True, but she was found
Romantic.
near the castle, which in itself does not create a certain sense of certainty, but it certainly raises some questions.
well, I mean, we don't know who her true parents may or may not have been. They could have been just anyone, really, but Barovia is a very insular place with a lot of the sort of villages. She could be from Valaki or Kresk. She could be originally from any of those places. And
Did you notice any strange goings on, like growing up around here at all?
no, she's perfectly normal. And also, no
By
one-
what standards? The standards of your town? Those people
mean-
hardly seem normal.
Well,
Damn. We just
Yes.
insulting whole towns now.
I mean, there are a lot of people that are
I
very
got more arrows.
uh, withdrawn in the town. Most people are. They're very
Certainly.
withdrawn, very sullen. Some have sort of a spark about them, but most people in town seem to be lacking that much of a zest. I mean, it's always overcast. It is never truly. And we're also in the shadow of Castle Ravenloft.
I
Sort of the
I-
grim reminder every day.
I understand. I had a cousin myself who suffered from depression. I get it. I understand. I won't speak more on this subject.
Donovich. Caleb comes back with a small pig, and aggressively cleaning this pig, and kind of like hands it to Doru so he can like feed, and then he aggressively
Is the pig? Hold on. Is the pig still alive?
oh yeah,
Oh, why'd you bring a live pig? You couldn't kill the pig out there. You brought it in here. You brought this mess to be done in here, in the church. It's a church. We're in a church. You're a man of the cloth, and here you stand about to sacrifice an animal
Caleb
at
is a
our
man of the
behest.
cloth?
You wouldn't even feed him
Uh,
before.
Caleb's not a man of the cloth.
Oh, I thought he was a man of the cloth.
No, that's
no,
hard.
he's a sorcerer.
Yeah, he's a sorcerer. He's
Oh wait, Caleb. Sorry, Caleb came back with a pig. My bad.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot it was
he's not
Caleb.
Donovich the priest.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, like, dude, like, you just
Technically,
have-
it's the church basement, not
You're
really a
drawing
holy place.
I mean, I guess all I'm saying is he's drawing lines in the sand, and they're not making a shape. They're nothing's happening.
It's a sacrifice if that pig is going to be technically for food and sustenance. Then at that point, you draw a line where eating meat in general is a sacrificial thing.
Also, if we're gonna drain the blood for him to drink the blood, can we also harvest this pig for ourselves? He doesn't need the meat; he only needs the blood.
I was already planning on that. I'm fucking hungry.
I just look at you. And
By
I'm
the
like,
way, while you're arguing, he just takes the pig and like bikes it and like sucks the blood out of it.
all right.
It makes my job a lot easier.
Does he seem? Does he seem better? Does it work?
Like he
Is it now a
seems
vampire pig?
No, it doesn't. I mean, it's dead because all the blood's been drained from it. But he seems like calm.
Boy, you clergyman, what have you been feeding him?
I haven't been.
Oh.
He's been down here.
So you
You're
feel
a
like
fool.
lock the door,
Yeah,
like,
we noticed.
You're screaming.
I didn't know.
I
what to
turn
do.
to the kid and I'm like, you know what your next step is?
I was just praying.
Get
to
a
the,
job in a butcher shop.
Just praying to the Morning Lord.
No, butcher shop, man. All you can eat buffet. Or all you can
Honestly,
drink.
doesn't sound like a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay.
Make a lot of money and drink as much blood as you want.
Listen, your teachings have taught you from the book that animals were put here by the Lord for the sustenance of man, were they not? Then by providing that sustenance to others while also retaining what shred of humanity you have left seems like the noblest of causes you could hope to attain.
Yes. I shall think on that. Donovich goes, thank you. I was just so beside myself with just grief, and I thought my son dead, and then he comes back as this changed person, and I didn't know what to do.
He's not changed. He's clearly the same in mentality and in spirit. He's just a vampire now. Like,
Are we having the your son's not different, he's just gay conversation with this priest only his son is a vampire?
just different.
Yeah. He's still your son. He's just a vampire.
He's still. I forgot his name. What's his name?
Doru.
He's still Doru. He just doesn't eat anything but blood now.
Yeah.
That's like your son going out and becoming a vegan and coming back. It's still your son.
It's like opposite vegan.
You know how
Exactly.
Oppa vegan.
you know how most, like,
Honestly,
you see a lot of
coming back
men
as a vegan source.
you see a lot of men are attracted to, like, women, and they go on dates, and then eventually they fall in love and they get married and all that stuff. Okay, well, your son is a vampire. Get it? You get it? Okay. Glad we could clear that up.
Good
Great
talk.
job.
It's like, well, I should go prepare for the funeral for Vercolia, for the old Burgermeister. I will make the preparations. We'll hold the funeral tomorrow at dawn, the time of the Morning Lord. Until
Thank
then,
you.
return here at dawn tomorrow, and we will do the funeral.
A whole day after doing all this for you?
Well,
Can we just talk about the fact that this man was like, my son came back gay. I can't do anything now. I'm gonna lock him in the
Yeah.
basement.
he tried
Yeah.
to pray it away. He was praying when you came in. He was praying. He was
basement-
praying away the vampirism.
Basement is a makeshift conversion camp. This is garbage. I gotta get out of this hellhole. This is the worst church I've ever been in.
This is like, I've read a lot about this encounter. Nothing about, like, oh yeah, it's like it's the gay talk.
We are the progressive party here.
Yeah, we're progressive.
We
make
see
the-
you.
We slay
We
monsters
see you,
and
people. We see
stereotypes
who you are. We
in
love
this
you.
party.
I'm just gonna walk out of the basement and be like, fine, I can't kill the vampire.
That'd be a hate crime.
I like how you're the one who really initiated and fired the first shot, and you have said nothing and are just like, all right, well, I'm out.
Fine. Can't have any
Crazy and
fun.
hungry and a vampire. What do you want?
No interaction, no emotion or reaction at all to any of this conversation. Just, oh, I can't kill him? All right, I'm out.
Fine then.
I guess I'll go.
When you do look over at him, it looks like his wounds have fully healed at this point.
Yeah.
By the way, just as a heads up, Moonbeam really fucked him up. like,
Hell yeah.
Because if he's weak to radiant, he takes twice that damage, doesn't he?
it's not that. It's that radiant damage disables one of his abilities.
Oh God!
Like he's not. It's he has his resistances, but radiant damage takes away a thing for vampires.
Got it.
Good to know.
Yeah, radiant damage hurts them pretty bad.
Got it.
I made a good choice.
Yeah, normally vampires can heal very fast, and radiant damage disables their healing for the turn.
Oh, got it. Love that. Love everything about
Otherwise, he like regenerates 10 points a turn.
that. Oh my God! Yeah, radiant damage, good. Radiant damage, good.
Unless he takes radiant damage like in that round.
All right. Well, I guess we're not. I guess we're done here for the day. Do we have any other errands? Are we just done? It's what time is it? It is. I look at my like sundial arm clock and I'm like,
It's
You're
like,
going to open.
it's like
Your
9:45.
Does that work in a basement?
Yeah.
It's like we'll say it's like late morning.
Let's go get drunk.
I was just about to say that, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, he should definitely open up a butcher shop at night. Or join
Was that
join a
supposed to
butcher
be?
shop.
Was that supposed to be to the GM rolling?
Yeah, it was. Didn't work. Doesn't matter. I have to roll a saving throw now.
It
No,
would be
he needs to join a butcher where he can he carves up the meat at night and then the butcher can sell it in the morning. Win-win.
so when you do walk up the stairs, I need you to roll a I think it would be an investigation. Like check.
It can't be perception.
No,
Oh,
because
okay.
it's not perception against it.
Oh,
See,
let's go.
Funny.
you see the stairs like fall, but you're like, yeah, it's bullshit, and you just like step on it normally and like just like walk right through the illusion. And as soon as like you place your, I think at worst you would have been like, oh fuck, and maybe would have like fallen.
I could have rolled in that one and tripped and hit my face and curb stomped myself. Things could have been bad.
Could have. I mean, it could have been funny, but it was either going to be boring or funny, not necessarily good or bad.
All right, good. Well,
So you see, like, kind of the illusion. It's almost as like you saw it, but you were like so not paying attention to it that you just walked right through it.
does it look like one of those paintings where, like, from one perspective, it looks like it's gone, but as soon as I move over, I'm like, oh yeah, there's a staircase.
Yeah. It's like by the time you would realize that the stairs had like fallen, you had already stepped in it, and then just realized it was an illusion. You're like, oh yeah, illusion. Pfft,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like what? Oh shit. Yeah, just illusion. Never mind. Because you'd already
Yeah,
made
I'm-
contact with it, and you're
Yeah,
like,
so
oh.
as I'm going upstairs, as soon as that happens, I am up the stairs. I'm like, ha ha ha! I'm using.
That's what I get from being lectured from the guy who did the second amount or first amount most damage.
Listen, we were engaging, and I'm not engaging at half mast here. If we're engaging, I'm
They're arguing
engaging.
as they're going up the stairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like to think that's what's happening.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely arguing. Like, but here's the thing: we're not even like right next to each other. He's a good like 10 feet in front of me, so I'm like shouting this up. It's like a shouting argument. From
I do
just
like
out
that
of
you used the term
conversational distance.
half-mast when you went with attacking.
Yeah.
I'm not going to attack with a
Taya went ahead
semi-chub
and
here.
came out of her wild beast.
I was about to say, oh, hey, Taya.
When I attack, I am fully erect. Fully erect.
God
Hey,
damn.
hey, Vrail, you gonna leave your shadow over there?
In
He
order,
just, oh no, I'm probably too far away, and he
in
dissipates.
order to send the shaft, you must be.
Yeah,
the
he
shaft.
dissipates as soon as I pass that 30-foot fresh threshold.
All right, I'm just going to put him off to the side. So what are you guys going to do for the rest of the day?
Oh, you guys want to go to Discovery Zone? Like, I don't know. Shit.
Are you just gonna go drinking?
Back
No,
to
no, no.
back
I
to
need
the
to take a
job.
step back and go to Tanner. So the hardest part about when you fight someone is your penis. Correct?
That in my indomitable spirit, yes. They
that
are
what you call
equally
it?
they are equally steely with
It's
results.
it's a very long name for it. Do you have a nickname?
I hate to
I'd
tell
like-
you, bud,
I-
but we didn't notice.
That's fine. It wasn't for you to notice. Do you see me wearing gray
You
sweatpants
get
right
that
now?
soft
It was
ting
not
every
it was
time a
not
battle
noticed.
starts.
What's that?
You hear like a soft ting every time a battle starts.
I'm in leather armor.
Yeah.
Well,
What am I tinging against?
It's more of a.
You hear that? No, you just hear that like light creaking of stretched leather.
I think we should talk more about this Stride person and find out more about him.
Did they say stride? Did you call them
Strahd.
stride?
Strahd.
Whatever. Strahd.
Well, Ismark is like, well, I
Or
have to
we
go.
could go.
It's a.
Sorry, you go ahead, Mike.
Are you not a
Ismark.
direwolf anymore?
No, she turned back.
Okay.
Ismark is like, well, I have to help prepare for the funeral tomorrow, so I will be digging the grave and working with my sister to.
Wait. You have to dig the grave? He's making you dig the grave. We could have just cut his son's head off downstairs, and he's making you dig the grave.
He's not making
His
me
son
do
is a
anything.
vampire. He's got vampire strength. He can't even ask his son to do it. He's not at the butcher shop yet. He has no job. He's been living in a basement for months. I think he would be happy to
Can
dig a
vampires
grave.
walk out during the day, or is that a myth?
So vampires can be out during the day, but direct sunlight will
So wear a hat.
do damage to them. However, you haven't seen any direct sunlight since you've been like here. It's been
That's true.
very
It was
sort of
all
like
overcast.
overcast and almost like foggy. And Ismark had said like it's always like this. It's never like you never directly see the sun.
Screw it. Hey, Vrail, want to go make some money?
And it's like
So,
part of me wants to take my mind off of and do this for my father for the end.
Well, if it's by your own hand, then I suppose I can't argue.
It's like, please
There-
meet back here in the morning.
What time?
Uh,
I'll set my sundial.
we will start the ceremony at dawn. Obviously,
It's a
you're
crank-
still guests
crank
at our
my sundial.
place. But I shall be back at the manor once I finish. Once I finish with the grave. It shouldn't take me that long. And so
Okay.
he kind of like moves off and he starts kind of going back to the area where his father will be buried, and he starts doing. Yes, Sam.
I turn to the crew and I'm like, "Hey, Ismark mentioned yesterday that there's a like camp of Vistana people not too far outside of town. If we wanted to go talk to them for a little bit, they might know more information."
That sounds like a good idea.
Be
Better than spending the entire day at the bottom of a glass.
let's see how long.
I don't know about you, but I'm always down for that kind of day. But if we must,
We can still go to the bar. You out drink them, and then I'll make people place bets.
Probably about
Fucking you guys are gonna go run a hustle at the bar.
it'd probably be about 2.5 hours to get out there.
Well, good. It's still late morning. We have plenty of daylight. We might as well begin.
Plenty of overcast light.
What
so you
daylight
got-
have you seen?
Okay. Well, do you have night overcast light? I don't think so. I think it's still
Or moonlight?
daylight.
You insensitive prick.
There's a moon druid standing right there.
just like throws up a peace sign.
Mike, do we have a legend for the map of Barovia? I've got a lot of letters on here, but I don't remember what all the letters stand
Oh,
for.
Wait, you see a map of Barovia? Where's your map of Barovia?
it's
in
Oh, I'm
under
looking.
maps.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I'm looking at the wrong thing. Got it. Oh, that's why, because all of my things are like open.
Yeah, where did I?
There we go.
Not specifically for you, but the village of Barovia is E,
Yeah.
where you are right now. G is where the encampment is.
Hold on.
Oh,
Give
okay.
me
On
1
the,
second.
on the stair pool.
Yeah.
What I want to do really quick. Hold on. I'm going to make a Barovia legend in my notes. So if you would be so kind as to list the ones that we know,
Sure.
I'll just like all the major ones. Like I know like A, B, C. Do those have like a specific name of woods? I'll just cluster those together.
Svalich.
Oh, the Svalich woods.
Yeah, it's right there on the map.
SVALICH.
Yeah, it's
Yep,
on the
I
map.
see. I see it.
And then A is the road, which is just that red line sort of goes. And if it's the dotted line, it's a little more of like a trail. If it's the solid red line, it's a road. E is the village of Barovia that you know about. K, which you can kind of see a little northwest of Barovia, that is Castle Ravenloft, and it's sort of like it's up. It's like on not like a cliffside, but it's very high up, overlooking the town of Barovia. But that you've known from some of your conversations.
Right.
That is where Strahd von Zorovich, who rules these lands of Barovia, that's where he resides.
Okay.
It's Castle Ravenloft. You've been told the Vistana encampment is at the Sarpool, which is G. And then you've also been told of two other
Well, it says Vistana.
Vistani, like it,
Oh, Vistana.
Vistana singular, Vistani plural.
Okay.
Like usually, like they're called like the Vistani when you're talking about the people, where like if
Right.
you're just like in general the Vistana.
Got it.
There are two other sort of major settlements that you've been told about as well. There is Valaki,
Right,
is
which was
just south of Lake Zarvich, which
So
is
that's-
N. Yep, and then you have Kresk, Krezk, which is S.
S is Chris.
And
Do we know which one of those is the windmill?
the windmill is not in either of those villages. It is. It's sort of on the way to Valaki.
So we know there's a windmill somewhere since we have the deed, but we don't know
Yeah.
the direct. Okay.
What was the name of the castle again?
Ravenloft. And Donovich does sort of suggest is like maybe Kresk could be the place for Urina. There's sort of an abbey there where she may be safe. So Ismark has suggested Valaki, and Donovich has suggested Kresk. So you've gotten like two choices of like this is where Irina may be safe, but Barovia being like in the shadow of Castle Ravenloft is probably not the place to be if Strahd is interested in her for whatever reason.
Fair enough. All right. So then we're gonna make the journey over to this encampment.
Yeah.
I have no complaints.
All right. Does anybody else plan on doing anything else during this time or before we go?
We already went shopping, so
All right. I just want to make sure.
new a group of people that might need murder.
I just need to find where this is. Village bar. Nope. 4. Nope. Where? Sorry, I'm trying to find where this is. You guys doing anything else before?
I'm all good.
Yeah.
Okay. Where the hell do they explain all this?
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yes. Trying to find where the information for. Okay. All right, so we're going to. So you guys are heading off to the encampment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let me move to the big map.
Hat switch.
And let me pick a person. We're going to we'll use arena. Okay. So
I don't know what's going on, but I'm just watching. I'm watching Roland stream. I'm having a great time. Watching you adjust this hat for like 5 minutes. Oh Jesus! Where are we going?
Silly hats only.
This is where someone with like good editing skills is gonna need to edit this for whatever channel you put this on.
yeah.
Sam knows how to do audio editing. Look at that
Video
reluctant,
editing. Mildly.
head nod.
I can duck audio and vid, but I'm also kind of lazy, so I'm not going to do too much editing. You travel along without any incident, and you kind of. Of course, that's my way.
With us?
You get to the. I'm using arenas.
Okay, but
Thing on the hex grid.
not with us.
Yeah, we're just using this as like a base.
Okay, that's fine.
marker to kind of use. You head up to the river Ivlis. So the river flows as clear and as blue as a winter sky through the valley. You see, it's roughly about 50 feet wide. And as you kind of get close to it, you see a depth from about anywhere from like 5 to 10 feet. It runs fairly quickly. You see assorted just arching stone bridges that'll span the river at a couple of points. So you see a bridge here, and then eventually you see the bridge there. But each one of these hexes is about like a quarter mile. You see the river, and I go around. So you continue on, and let me. without incident. So as you sort of move until you get to here, which is the crossroads, an old wooden gallows creaks in the chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. You see a frayed length of rope dances from its beam. A well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows point off in 3 directions. Barovia Village, to the east, this way. Sarpool to the northwest, so this way. And then Ravenloft / Vallaki to the southeast, to the southwest. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the tree, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall crumbling in places partially encloses a small plot of graves, shrouded in fog. So,
The fog again?
just like not the same sort of fog that you saw earlier. This is more just like a light fog in the area, just because of the height that you're sort of at, and just most of it's kind of burned off because it's a little later in the morning. So it's not like that morning fog, but it's starting to like dissipate, but there's just a little bit sort of still there. You see there are 11 graves around here with blank gravestones. Probably from the people that were hanged in this area that you see from the gallows.
Of course. Of course.
So, are you moving towards the camp, right? The pool?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you sort of leave the gallows, you hear this creaking noise behind you coming from the gallows. Where there was nothing before, there now hangs a gray body. The breeze turns the hanged figure slowly so it can fix its dead eyes on you. All of you just see like nondescript sort of dead-eyed sort of Barovian, except for you, Arden. When you look up at the creature that turns around, you see yourself.
Ugh.
That's fun. It's a thing you could do.
But
Do
for the
not
rest,
Do not like.
the rest of you, it just looks like any other Barovian. But to Arden, it looks like himself.
Oh. Was that guy there a second ago?
I don't think so.
I don't believe I would forget seeing a man strung by his throat.
Oh, I didn't think the rope was that strong.
None of you seem to be reacting too strongly to this.
Why would
yeah, it's
we?
just a regular old dead guy.
You don't see me hanging from that gallows?
Oh,
I
goodness,
mean, not-
no.
What are you talking about?
Not without performing some serious crime, but the future could hold anything.
Do you need a
Is that a
therapist?
special
Like,
request?
what's going on, buddy?
That looks just like me.
Oh, you listen.
If I squint
you
my
don't look
eyes,
that-
maybe.
Listen. It may have been a few years since you were seriously dedicated to a workout, but there's no way you've let yourself go that far. You look fine. You look fine. I know a few noble women who would be happy to have a man like you on their arm, actually.
I'm gonna do a perception check on the dead body just to see if I see anything different.
Sure. What do you do for your perception check?
I'm just looking to see if I can see like illusion or just something
Ooh, that's a good one, too.
like is it really there?
Are you just taking a look?
Yeah, I'm just taking a look to see if it's
Okay.
it wasn't there a second ago.
Uh,
Yeah, no touchy.
you don't necessarily like see anything like off, like it's an illusion, but you don't know if before was an illusion either, where there wasn't a body there. Like it looks real enough.
Can I take a shot at the arrow or at the rope
Sure.
hanging him?
Give me an attack roll.
Oh wait, shoot! I have my thing on.
Okay, you're just the normal. Well,
So
since
the 12.
it's not actually like defending and it's pretty dead, you shoot it like any other target. You went to hit the rope.
Yes.
Okay, you shoot the rope, and it hits, and it looks like it breaks the rope, but before the body can fall, it just sort of like melts into nothing and just
Okay.
like it hit the rope like it hit something. So it didn't interact like it was an illusion, but it just kind of like, it's almost like it was solid and then smoke.
I can remember that one.
Well, I suppose that's enough of that. I'm ready to continue. I'm not going to question anything. I'm going to assume that we saw nothing, nothing was said, and Arden is sane.
Hey, Arden, you still see yourself hanging?
You don't like, you've seen the body disappear as soon as Tanner shot it.
Nope. Nope. That
Did I go kick it?
not like.
I mean,
He's fine.
It's gone. Like there's nothing there.
Yeah, see, Arden's fine. Just smack him on the back.
I thought this town had no drugs.
You ate the pie.
That's true. Remember,
That's
it's
fair, that's
ecstasy
fair.
pie.
That's fair.
It's ecstasy pie.
You're right.
Pie.
And he takes a slice out and like starts munching on the pie. You are fucking right.
Great, now he's gonna be sleepwalking.
I don't think the pie put anybody to sleep, did it?
No.
Mike?
They just slept really, really sound,
Okay.
but it didn't actually like.
I mean, he might take a nap because he's so full of pie. Well, he only took a bite of pie. So.
It's only a slice. I don't know about you, but I don't fall asleep after a slice of pie.
You ate a whole slice? Okay.
Yeah, I just like popped it out. I was like,
I don't know. You're a fighter. You might be fit. A slice of pie might be big for you.
Oh, I already
Oh!
put you on here.
Oh my
Well,
god! I thought that was
shit.
like a fire in the middle, and I was like, oh, shit's already going down.
All right, so
Are those massive horses?
they're
I'm
horses.
sorry, you'll describe it. I'll be patient.
I mean, they're just horses. Horses are large creatures.
okay, they just look like they just look massive.
They just look
compared to
massive.
the size of people.
Massive horses.
Gotta remember, it's something you can mount.
They're Clydesdales.
There we go. That's sick. That's sick.
Okay. Here we go. The
If
road
you're
gradually
small,
disappears and is replaced by a twisted and muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts in the earth are as evidence of the comings and goings of wagons. The canopy of mist and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There's a clearing here, next to the river, that widens to form a small lake several 100 feet across. 5 colorful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around a bonfire. A footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest edge. So you see the sort of tent off to the side, the different wagons, and you see a whole bunch of people like kind of relaxing in this day, like around this fire. And you see one of them like look up to you. You're like, "Oh, welcome. We've been expecting you."
Does he speak
What?
common? Is he speaking common?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, we've been expecting you. She said you'd be here today.
Hail and well met.
Who is she?
First, let's introduce myself. I'm Jeremy, and this is Vistana encampment. Our kind of leader, guide, Madam Eva. She said that you would be coming. She has a sight for these things. So come, join us for a drink. I was just about to tell a tale.
Drink. You had me a drink, and Vrail starts walking over.
And so you see...
Taya follows closely behind.
You see, like, the 12 Vistani, like, sort of, for lack of a better term, like...
Really quick, what was the one person's name?
He just went by Jeremy.
No, the other one. The Madam what?
Madam Eva. EVA.
Madam Eva.
Yeah.
Got it. Awesome. Continue.
Now get in the damn robot.
Yeah. They seem friendly enough. A little guarded, but it looks like they were also expecting you. She's like, come. Here. Have some wine. And they kind of offer a glass of wine.
Taya takes it and she smells it first to see if she smells anything off about it.
Give me an investigate.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I'm not touching that wine. You crazy?
Well, you guys are investigating. Vrail just downs it.
Taya's sniffing the wine. Braille's like,
Smells like wine.
Smells like wine.
oh my god!
Official, like, poison checker.
Great. She sips it and she's like, delicious. Thank you for sharing with me.
You taste the wine, Vrail. It tastes like wine.
Yes. Another.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the cup and I'm going to very openly just slowly pour it and go, I seem to have missed my mouth.
Oh, you shouldn't waste wine like that. It's like, and the guy pours some, takes a swig. And it's like, you sure you don't want a glass?
What?
I promise you, there's nothing bad about this. Why poison wine? That's a waste of perfectly good wine.
Do I know what class?
What is wrong with you?
Do I know what class of people these are? Like what's race?
They're human.
They're human?
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll let him pour. I'll hand him my glass and let him pour me another drink, and then slowly sip the wine.
It's good. It's wine.
All right. Okay.
Like, so, I was about to tell these people the tale from last year. It's like, listen around. This is quite interesting. So before, there was a mighty wizard that came to this land about a year ago. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you're standing. A very charismatic man he was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the devil Strahd. He stirred them with thoughts of revolt and brought them to the castle en masse. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground. They've never been seen from again. The wizard and the vampire just cast spells at each other. The battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to the precipice over there overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside with great rocks tumbling around the wizard. Yet by his magic he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck down the wizard. And again he stood his ground. But when the devil Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic couldn't save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down to the river to search for the wizard's body to see if, he had anything of value.
Little shameless, don't you think?
Well,
It's smart.
if you're dead, there's only one thing you could do. Go through his pockets looking for change.
I guess that is the only thing you could do.
But the river had already spirited this wizard away. Never found him. The fight was mighty. I'd never seen spells like that being thrown back and forth between two people. It was thunder and lightning everywhere. I don't remember his name, but I remember hearing it, and it sounded very important.
What does it mean for a name to sound important?
It just... The name had this ring about it. It's... Like... It's... Maybe I've heard of it at some point. It sounded familiar. Like it was pretty well known, but I couldn't place it.
Wouldn't happen to be Arena, would it?
Who?
Arena? The name wouldn't happen to be Arena?
Oh no. This was a man, an older man.
An older man.
Reno?
No.
Was his name Durst?
Oh no. It was not that. Now you lot, you should go see Madame Eva. She's been expecting you.
She's been expecting us since the beginning, you did say that, and then also held us and regaled us a tale of this fight for a wizard for which you have no name. But,
No.
I guess we'll go to the tent now.